影片備有多種語言字幕 multilingual subtitles available.
Hello everyone, welcome to continue watching Dr. Heji's travelogue. Today we are at Haneda Airport in Tokyo, preparing to fly back to Hong Kong in business class on Cathay Pacific. Before taking off, we visited the Cathay Pacific Lounge at the airport, which was recently reopened post-pandemic. Heard that the airport lounge service has been improved, so let's take a look. After passing through the customs security procedures, we have entered the restricted area of the airport. Cathay's lounge was easy to find, and this time it was very close to our boarding gate. Cathay's lounge is open from 7:30 in the morning to 5 in the evening. We followed the map instructions and found the entrance to a series of lounges easily. On the signage, you can see that the lounge of Cathay Pacific is on the 6th floor, and you can get there by taking the escalator or elevator. At the entrance, you can see that the decoration of the Cathay Lounge at Haneda Airport is exactly the same as that in Hong Kong. So when you come here, you already have a familiar feeling of déjà vu. On the left there is a noodle bar that serves hot food, on the right is a bar and a rest area, and there are some places that serve light food in the middle. This time I drove here from Yokohama, but I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm a little peckish and see what's around the noodle bar. The decoration of the noodle bar is really the same as that in Hong Kong. It's a bar counter decorated in dark green tiles. Next to the bar is a counter for self-service drinks. There is a 2-page menu at the bar counter. There are many types of food. In addition to the most famous dandan noodles, there are also wonton noodles, hot and sour soup noodles, and chicken soup noodles. For those who don't like noodles, there are also char siu buns, Japanese curry rice, prawn macaroni gratin, and a French toast to choose from. Back to the counter in the middle of the lounge, it mainly provides cold food, such as bread, salad, cheese, and some chilled desserts. Compared with before the epidemic, there seem to be more food choices, and it seems that you can enjoy a lot of good food before boarding the plane. After wandering for a while, the food I ordered earlier was ready. I took it all back to our table because I wanted to try a variety of foods. You can see that all the food looks beautiful. The appearance seems to have the standard of fine dining. The appearance of the salad is very delicate, and the desserts are not only Western style, also Japanese style desserts in the airport lounge here in Tokyo, which are not available in the airport lounge in Hong Kong. First of all, I tried the most famous dandan noodles in the airport lounge of Cathay Pacific Airways. I found that the peanut flavor of the soup base was not as strong as that in Hong Kong, and the soup base was also whiter. As for the quality of dandan noodles, I think it's a little different from those in Hong Kong, and it has a feeling similar to ramen. You can compare this to the Hong Kong version on the left-hand corner. We also tried the hot and sour noodle soup, which was very different from what I expected. Except for the spicy oil on the surface, the soup base was clear. After tasting, I felt a little disappointed. The char siu bun comes in a container. The size is quite large, and the fillings are also very rich. It's hot and sizzling. You can see that there are lots of char siu inside when you tear the two sides apart. It's very Hong Kong style, very worth a try. The French toast is a size smaller than the ones eaten in the local restaurants in Hong Kong, despite it's very thick. When you cut it open, you can see that the egg juice has flowed all over. The taste is very fragrant and the texture is very fluffy. This scallop escabeche has a sweet and sour taste and is very interesting. Okay, let's try some desserts now. There are some Japanese options, such as that sakura mochi, which is filled with red bean paste with just the right amount of sweetness. The mochi skin on the surface is very thin, so it was not a mouthful in one bite, giving just enough satisfaction after eating without feeling too full. I also highly recommend trying the anmitu, which is a traditional local dessert. You can see that there are lots of ingredients such as tangerine, red bean paste, agar jelly, mocha pieces, and crispy green tea peanuts. When eating, it is topped with black syrup. The sweetness is just right, and the texture is also very rich. It's a very refreshing spring and summer dessert. Although I haven't tried all types of food, I want to reserve some appetite to eat after I get on the plane. We moved on to the bar area for a break, and you can see that compared to the lounge in Hong Kong, the crowd in Tokyo Haneda Airport lounge is much less, so you can sit and rest more comfortably. The bar here have many different kinds of alcoholic drinks. Besides spirits, there are also alcoholic cocktails. Today we wanted to try the non-alcoholic mocktails, but the waiter told us that is not served today, so I just ordered a glass of champagne instead. There are some charging facilities here and there, so you can charge your phones and computers before getting on the plane. If you need to use a computer, there are also several Macs available for personal use in case of emergencies. Overall, we feel that the Cathay Lounge service at Tokyo Haneda had improved and the food selection and quality is better than the pre-COVID days. However, if you want the authentic Hong Kong style dan dan noodles, we still recommend you to go to the lounge at Hong Kong instead, because the Tokyo version is not as good. In the next episode, we will continue talking about our Cathay Pacific business class experience back from Tokyo and our thoughts on the in-flight dinner. Be sure not to miss it. See you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Looking forward to see you soon. Ciao!